I'll never forget the moment I knew something was horribly wrong. I was sitting on the edge of our bed, my hands trembling, staring at a text on my phone that made the world tilt beneath me. Can't wait to see you again tonight. Don't tell anyone. It wasn't from a stranger. It wasn't some random number. It was from my wife's own phone. And it wasn't meant for me. For weeks before that, I had been feeling a gnawing unease I couldn't shake. Small things at first. Her phone always faced down on the counter. The little lie about a work dinner that was supposedly canceled at the last minute. Her laughter that sounded too forced, too sharp. I blamed myself at first. Maybe I was being paranoid. Maybe I was imagining the tension that had settled between us. But deep down, there was this persistent ache that something wasn't right, a whisper in the back of my mind I tried to ignore. Then there were the missed calls. My wife would come home, hug me, smile, and I would ask about her day. She'd shrug, distracted, busy at work. But her phone always buzzed at odd hours, 3 a.m., 7 p.m., and she'd move so quickly to silence it. Once, I caught a glimpse of a message that read, "I can't wait for tonight. Your wife has no idea." My stomach turned to ice. I shoved it from my mind. I told myself I was overreacting. I wanted to be wrong. I had to be wrong. But the signs were everywhere. Her perfume lingered on her clothes in ways it never had before. Her laughter, once warm and familiar, now carried a nervous edge, like she was hiding something. She would flinch when I leaned over her shoulder to glance at her phone, and for the first time, I noticed a hesitance in her touch, the way she avoided eye contact when I said something intimate, like a secret barrier had grown between us overnight. The breaking point came one Thursday evening. She said she was staying late at work again. I went upstairs to our study to grab something and saw her laptop still open. A glance at her screen was all it took, an email thread between her and a man whose name I didn't recognize at first. Then it hit me. He wasn't just any man. He was married. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. My mind scrambled for explanations, any plausible story. But the texts, the emails, the flirtatious messages, the secret meetups, they painted a picture too clear to deny. I felt frozen, yet burning inside. My heart hurt like I'd been stabbed, yet my mind was racing with disbelief. Memories that had once felt safe and tender, now twisted like knives. Her soft goodnight kisses, our shared laughter in the kitchen, the way she used to hold my hand when we walked. Had it all been a lie? Or was it love, just fractured and messy, layered over secrets I could never have imagined? The days that followed were a blur of suspicion and quiet torment. I wanted to confront her immediately, to yell, to cry, to demand answers, but I also wanted evidence, proof beyond my raw gut instincts. I found myself going through her messages, piecing together their encounters, the lies she told me, the nights she wasn't where she said she'd be. Each discovery was like adding weight to a scale I didn't want to tip, but already had. Finally, I confronted her. I remember the exact moment, her expression shifting from surprise to guilt to panic. I didn't mean for it to happen, she whispered, tears streaking her makeup, voice trembling. It just did. I felt the ache of betrayal settle into my bones. Not rage, not yet. Just a deep, hollow hurt. I trusted you. I said quietly, my voice steadier than I expected. I trusted you with everything, and you with him? My hands shook. He's married. How could you? Her tears fell freely now, and she tried to explain, fumbling for words that wouldn't make sense, talking about loneliness, about connection, about something missing. I wanted to scream, but I also listened, because even in betrayal, there was a human heart beating, flawed and desperate, and I had loved her once, deeply. Then the thought came, not about forgiveness, not about love, but about justice, my dignity, my self-respect. She had broken me, yes, but I didn't have to be broken forever. I spent the next week carefully, silently reclaiming my life. I documented everything, every message, every meeting, every lie. I told her I needed space, that I was leaving for a while. And I did something I never thought I would. I called his wife. The conversation was chilling and surreal. She didn't know. He had lied to her too, hidden in his own web of deceit. We shared a silence filled with betrayal, heartbreak, and rage. But we also found in each other a strange solidarity, two people wronged by the same man. I hung up, my resolve stronger than ever. When my wife came home that night, expecting tears or begging, she found none. I sat her down calmly. I know everything, I said. I've spoken to him. I've spoken to her. I've seen the truth. I watched her face crumple, watched her guilt ripple like waves. But I didn't shake, I didn't break. I was the calm in the storm she created. I can't be with you anymore, I continued. I loved you with everything I had. But love doesn't survive betrayal like this. I hope you find whatever it is you're looking for, but it won't be me. She fell silent, the weight of her own choices pressing down. I packed my things, left the house that night, and walked out into a cool, quiet street. The air felt sharp, cleansing, like I had finally exhaled years of suffocating mistrust and heartache. The betrayal still stung, yes, but for the first time, I felt something else. Strength. Strength to live without lies. Strength to trust myself again. Strength to rebuild from a love that had once defined me, but had now taught me the harshest lesson. No one's worth your peace if they cannot honor it. Weeks later, I caught a glimpse of her and him on the news, exposed, their affair splashed across headlines. And for a moment, I felt nothing but quiet satisfaction. Not revenge in the traditional sense, not triumph over humiliation, but the serene power of walking away. The last chapter had been written, and I had survived. I still carry the scars, the memories, the ache of love lost. But I also carry this, the unshakable knowledge that I chose myself, that betrayal didn't define me, and that sometimes the most powerful revenge isn't chaos or vindictiveness. It's simply living unbroken with your head held high.